All right, so we're reviewing the proper way to release the fifth wheel.
Okay.
As you know, when we come to a stop, first we're going to do is set the tractor brakes, the trailer brakes, not the tractor brakes, sorry. And then we want to back the tractor up and to release pressure off the pin. And once we do that, we then want to release the fifth wheel handle. We never want to use our hand. Like we see, that's a stretching. There's a potential stretching accident. So we want to take our fifth wheel puller. We want to go over, not under. The only time you might be able to get away with that is when you have the fender, the long fender, where we physically can go over and we have to.
So you want to go over now?
The recommended method is to go
over the top.
The reason why? Look at that. You got connection point here, connection point there. That's very secure. And as you notice, this bar has a natural turning radius. So when it turns up like that, it's the most secure it's going to get. So then you want to get your feet shoulder width apart, stagger stance, and you want to hold the bar within your power zone. You want to use your body weight to pull back. So as you start to come back, you notice some tension. So if you start to get tension and it doesn't go any further, you'll know that the pin party isn't fully pressure on the pin party release. So you might want to get back in, back it up, or lower the legs down a little bit more. Okay. If you do have it completely released, you want to come back, and then you can give a little pull back, but you don't want to, just want to come back with your weight.
And if you look at D, he's putting equal pressure on the shoulders. You want to use equal pressure on both shoulders. You don't want it like this. Equal pressure on both shoulders, and he's got his one leg behind him.
The catchment.
You know why he has that one leg behind him.
Keep it from falling.
Keep it from falling, and we've had it happen.
Yeah, that's the other reason why I like doing this, because it creates that triangle.
Okay.
So you can kind of do this, but it kind of forces you to do this, and it kind of makes you pull with your shoulders. But here you keep that triangle.
I've been going under that thing. Right?
No, you want to go over
you're in
the
your
top.
See, because if you go under, right, now it's not as secure, and you're trying to kind of pull up on it. Okay. You can't really pull down. If you go to pull down, then you got to worry about it possibly sliding down. Okay. Like over, in there, secure, come back, and just let your weight.
Let your body weight.
And then now you see where my foot is. I'm caught. So in case I went to go back and I missed it,
right?
You want to make sure that your body weight is centered. You don't want it in front of you, and you don't want it behind you. All right.
And we've had it. We call it water skiing, where we've seen people go like that and they hang back. But we've had those bars break. Yeah. We've had it come off that pin.
Well, it broke on Woodrow.
Yeah.
It broke on on him.
But look at this. Where's my center of gravity when I do this?
Okay, you don't have it.
It's right here. My center of gravity is right here because my weight. I don't have a proper center of gravity. You always gonna have a center of gravity, but it's in front of me. So when I go to pull, the center of gravity shifts. You don't want it to shift. You want it to stay under you. Okay. So with the staggered, it's under you. So even when I come back and I use a little bit of my arms in my power zone, I'm not putting too much stress on my shoulders or on my biceps. I don't have to worry about any
equal pressure.
I don't have to worry about any of my ligaments being overworked and being worn down over time.
So you give me some time to be able to play my bass guitar.
Hey,
well, if you want to play your bass guitar, you're going to want to do it.
You're going to be down in Kokomo like boom, 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 boom,
right, Steve?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the main thing is, when anything we do, our stance is always key. Our footing is always key. You know, when we go to walk, when we're setting up to get in the tractor, when we're setting up to release the fifth wheel, our stance is going to determine how well we perform that activity.
And you know what? We've had situations where a guy went to pull the crank handle out of the trailer to lower the landing gear, and he just did it like this. He didn't have 1 foot and he just pulled the crank out, but the crank broke. And the handle came out, and he went flying backwards. And he went flying backwards. Yeah. It can't happen. Does it happen all the time? No, but it can. And if it does, you having your stance like this is going to keep you from falling backwards.
Not to mention, if you're on ice and you do that, man.
Hey, right. It doesn't have to happen every time. It just has to happen once.
Right.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a new one.
There you go. And you've been here forever, and you just learned something.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been taught under, but we recommend over. Like I said, for me, I've always liked over, because just like with our 3 points of contact, you know what I'm saying? You got multiple points of contact, and you're going with the natural flow of the handle. So It's just adding a little more layers of security.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank
Thanks,
you.
D.
No, thanks, D.
We get a raise on that one.
Thanks, buddy.
I hope I do.